Picture this. You're sitting at your desk, trying to focus on work, but you can't stop clearing your throat. It's like there's something stuck, something thick. Maybe you've been dealing with this for weeks, months, or even years. You've tried everything, drinking warm water, taking medications, even changing your diet, but nothing seems to work. So, what's going on? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most frustrating problems that so many people deal with day in and day out, that constant feeling of phlegm and mucus in your throat. You're probably wondering, why is this happening to me? What's causing it? And more importantly, how do I get rid of it? In today's video, we'll explore the real causes behind chronic phlegm and mucus, and most importantly, actionable steps you can take to fix it for good. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer understanding of what's going on inside your body and how to address it. So, let's dive right in and break down the causes, starting with something you probably never suspected. Cause number 1, dietary triggers, foods that fuel mucus. Let's start with a surprising factor. Your diet, that's right. What you eat could be one of the main reasons your throat is constantly clogged with phlegm. Certain foods, especially grains and dairy, can trigger an inflammatory response in your body, causing it to produce more mucus than usual. Most people think of grains as a healthy staple, but here's something many don't realize. Modern grains, particularly those containing gluten, can be incredibly inflammatory. Gluten can irritate your gut lining and lead to a condition called leaky gut, which in turn can cause your body to produce more mucus as a defense mechanism. Then there's dairy, another big culprit. Did you know that up to 70% of people are sensitive to dairy? When your body can't properly digest dairy, it reacts by producing excess mucus in your throat, sinuses, and digestive tract. If you've tried everything else and still haven't found relief, eliminating grains and dairy from your diet for a few weeks might make a world of difference. Cause number 2, postnasal drip, the silent drip that won't quit. Next, let's talk about postnasal drip. This is one of the most common causes of constant phlegm in the throat. You might not even realize it's happening, but essentially what's going on is that mucus from your sinuses is dripping down the back of your throat. This can happen for a variety of reasons, but one of the most common is a sinus infection. And not just any sinus infection, but a chronic one. Here's the thing, sinus infections aren't always easy to get rid of. The bacteria, fungi, or even yeast that cause these infections can form protective biofilms in your sinuses, making them resistant to antibiotics and other treatments. That's why you might feel like you're always dealing with low-level sinus congestion, throat clearing, and that constant need to cough up mucus. But don't worry, there's a solution. One of the most effective ways to tackle a sinus infection is by using a neti pot with a special mixture of distilled water, sea salt, and grapefruit seed extract. This combination can help break down those biofilms and flush out the microbes causing the infection. Do this regularly, and you'll likely notice a significant improvement in your symptoms. Cause number 3, airborne allergies, the invisible mucus triggers. Another major contributor to mucus buildup that often goes unnoticed: airborne allergens. Things like pollen, dust mites, pet dander, and mold can all cause your body to produce more mucus as a way to trap these particles and prevent them from entering your lungs. If you have seasonal allergies or are sensitive to indoor allergens, this could very well be the reason you're constantly clearing your throat. You might not even realize you have an allergy until you start paying attention to patterns. Do your symptoms get worse during spring or fall? Are they more intense when you spend time in certain rooms of your house? These could be clues that allergies are to blame. So, what can you do about it? First, consider getting an allergy test to identify what you're allergic to. You can also take simple steps to reduce allergens in your environment, like using air purifiers, vacuuming regularly, and washing your bedding frequently. And if you struggle with pollen allergies, consuming small amounts of bee pollen can help train your immune system to stop overreacting. Cause number 4, acid reflux, the silent offender you didn't expect. One of the most frequently overlooked causes of chronic phlegm is acid reflux. And not just any acid reflux, but a type known as LPR, or silent reflux. You might be thinking, but I don't have heartburn. And that's exactly why it's called silent reflux. It doesn't always come with the typical symptoms of heartburn, like burning in your chest or stomach. Here's how it works. Your stomach produces acid to help digest food, but sometimes the valve that's supposed to keep that acid in your stomach doesn't close properly. As a result, the acid rises up into your esophagus and throat, irritating the sensitive tissues there. Your body responds by producing extra mucus to coat and protect the damaged area. This is why you feel like there's always something stuck in your throat. If you suspect that acid reflux might be your issue, there's an easy way to test it. Try drinking a mixture of apple cider vinegar and water before meals. This might sound counterintuitive, but apple cider vinegar helps balance the pH of your stomach and encourages the valve to close properly, preventing acid from coming back up. If your symptoms improve after a week or so, you'll know that acid reflux was likely the culprit. Cause number 5, antibiotics, the hidden fallout. Finally, let's talk about something you may not have considered: antibiotics. While antibiotics are essential for treating bacterial infections, they don't just kill harmful bacteria. They also destroy the good bacteria that live in your sinuses, throat, and intestines. When your body's natural balance of microbes is disrupted, it leaves room for other invaders, like fungus and yeast, to take over. This can lead to chronic sinus infections, mucus buildup, and that constant feeling of congestion. So, what can you do if you've taken antibiotics and now feel like your sinuses are always clogged? The answer lies in probiotics. Start by incorporating probiotic-rich foods into your diet, like kimchi and sauerkraut. These foods contain beneficial bacteria that can help restore the natural balance in your sinuses and digestive system. You can also take a specific strain of probiotic called Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, which has been shown to help heal acid reflux damage and support the health of your sinuses. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? The truth is, there are multiple reasons why you might be dealing with constant phlegm and mucus. It could be due to acid reflux, postnasal drip, dietary triggers, airborne allergies, or even the aftermath of taking antibiotics. The key to finding relief is identifying which of these causes is affecting you and then addressing the root of the problem. If you think acid reflux is the issue, try using apple cider vinegar. If it's postnasal drip, start rinsing your sinuses with a neti pot. If food is the culprit, eliminate grains and dairy. And if it's allergies, focus on reducing your exposure to allergens and boosting your immune system. So, there you have it. Now that you know the real causes of constant phlegm and mucus, it's time to take control of your health. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest health tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.